Archer 3, this is Voyager 2. Stand by for call for fire, over.
Adjust fire, polar, over.
Direction 1600.
Distance 10, over.
Approximately 1000 subscribers in the open. Correction. Only about 18% are subscribed. Danger close. Fire when ready. Alright, y'all, welcome back to Commando Arms channel. Okay, so today we're checking out some military and police adverts. Now, we haven't done this particular sort of video idea in a while, but these are always really fun to check out. To kind of see, like, one, the different types of units that are out there, but also how they're advertised, because we've seen different sort of units are advertised very differently. With the U.S. military, it's usually, okay. The Royal Marines have some fantastic adverts, and we've also seen, like, pretty much everything in between, and also some pretty wild adverts. So today we're checking out 4 adverts. One is from the U.S. military, one is from the Royal Marines, one is from the Canadian intelligence. I'm not sure if it's even like a military intelligence. And then we're also checking out some Estonian sort of SWAT units. And I gotta say, these all look pretty good, and I think you guys are going to enjoy them. So let's check them out. Now, I didn't even plan for this, but I gotta say this first ad kind of fits the theme of the intro we did pretty freaking well. So let's check it out.
Michael, you can do anything you want. Why this?
I don't want to be stuck behind a desk.
But out on your
Relatable.
own.
I won't be alone.
End it.
I'll be a part of a team, making an impact.
Great job.
So what do you say, Mom?
Okay. Okay, so, I mean, this one's kind of interesting. Again, it's kind of corny, but it's different, and I like that. With some of the U.S. military adverts, they're kind of, they fit the same mold. You will have some old Marine Corps adverts where they're like slaying a dragon, or some of the newer Army adverts that people don't like too much. But this one is kind of like in between. I like it.
End it.
I'll be a part of a team.
And I think they said end exercise, but I'm not exactly sure. But then you got all these guys just getting up with the red lenses. Sometimes you will just get so pissed off or so stuck into some really bad terrain that you almost have to break out these red lenses, or else you're going to have a very bad time or get lost. Now, I noticed this is just a Department of Defense advert, so it's not even specific to any branch. But this is pretty recent because they have like Space Force here as well. I mean, you can imagine this is probably like one of these first 3, like at least for having snipers. But okay, pretty cool one. Now this next one is a Royal Marines advert about Fort 2 Commando, and I guess they're talking about the Maritime Interdiction team or something. It's kind of cut off, but I think we've heard about that sort of element before. But Fort 2 Commando, if you guys don't know, they're like the maritime sort of commando element. And I imagine it's going to be pretty freaking cool because those guys have some pretty sick training and they have a really cool skill set.
J Company 4-2 Commando has boarding teams forward deployed on Royal Navy warships and 2 teams at readiness in the UK ready to conduct maritime interdiction operations anywhere around the globe at short.
I will say I'm not like generally a huge fan of berets, but the Royal Marines definitely know how to wear a beret.
On the globe at short notice. The teams can insert by air or by sea to reassure locals in the region or aggressively prosecute hostile vessels of interest as necessary.
Aggressively prosecute. Okay, I like that. It's a very careful choice of words. Now, do they have 1911s? Yeah, it looks like they got 1911s. I know Marine Recon used to or kind of still uses 1911s. But generally speaking, people don't really rock them too much. But they do have some nice Surefire flashlights on them. And I don't know what brand holster this is. It looks like similar to Serpa holsters, which aren't too popular with most people nowadays.
Necessary. We train hard to prepare for the worst, because when the chips are down, we go in first.
Nice. Did he rhyme? Okay. Some poetry in this one too. And some tactical poetry too. All the cool stuff now. Looking slick.
4 deployed teams are capable of level 2 non-compliant boardings, although always prepared for them to go kinetic. We can board vessels of any size, by sea or air, and hold mechanical breaching tools for forced entry and destructive search if required.
Hell yeah. So he said mechanical breaching. I imagine he's probably referring to like a buzzsaw and, you know, just the normal mechanical breaching tools. But when you're working on ship, like thermal breaching, like an exothermic torch, that thing is very, very clutch. And you will have to use it in certain parts of the ship just because, you know, everything's kind of made of metal and it's kind of hard to breach ship doors. So sometimes you will just have to cut a hole in it completely.
Entry and destructive search if required. For deliberate operations, we can fly forward extra manpower and equipment, enabling us to assault more complex vessels with capabilities such as specialist comms equipment, explosive and thermal breaching.
There you
we
go.
regularly conduct training in close quarter battle, hand-to-hand combat, marksmanship.
Look at that face of focus on this dude.
Quarter battle, hand-to-hand combat, marksmanship
Jeez.
and signals, as well as maintaining currency and fast roping and ladder drills, climbing from seaboats onto the vessel of interest.
Oh yeah.
We also
Ooh,
work
and the Wildcats in the background. Nice.
of interest. We also work alongside the Royal Navy boarding team who have specialist search capabilities and conduct documentation and personal checks of the vessels we board.
Nice mustache.
So far, the team has worked with our counterparts from Australia, America, Japan and Malaysia. And these relationships enhance our interoperability in the region.
Hell yeah. Sick.
Interest.
I like that. It's a state of mind. It's always a good motto. Yeah, okay, so they get the Navy to go in and do all the searching. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a nightmare. Trying to go through a ship and search like every little nook and cranny. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing they have the Navy to go and do that. But yeah, okay, working with the Americans.
These relationships enhance our
like
interoperability.
Probably like Marine Recon or maybe MARSOC dudes. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Again, if I could train with any commando element, it would either be 4-3 commando or 4-2 commando because, yeah, they have a very cool mission set when it comes to like CQB, but maritime stuff especially is very, very cool. And it's very challenging. And yeah, having that supports, whether it be like machine gun supports on a boat to actually cover certain parts of the ship is a whole nother dynamic. Kind of having like a support by fire. It's very similar, but again, once you get into the ship and you're trying to support yourself, then getting more supplies and getting more dudes there is a little bit more problematic, a little bit more like logistical concerns involved with it for sure. So it's a tricky beast and that's why it's more fun, to be honest. All right, so next we're checking out a Canadian intelligence agency. So the CSIS, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. So this is interesting. Seeing like a recruitment advert for an intelligence agency, I kind of wonder what sort of approach they're going to take with it. Now, I'm not familiar with the CSIS. I don't know if it's like an internal intelligence agency or maybe more of like an external like the CIA, but I don't know. Let's check it out. Should be interesting. Again, an intelligence agency recruiting video. It's probably going to make them look like all secret squirrely and stuff.
We have a visual on him.
I've got him in the SkyTrain.
Damn, okay.
Headed downtown. The next station is Stadium.
Some 1984 stuff.
I'm a collector. I collect information. I'm Allison, and I work for the Canadian Security Intelligence Service.
He's out of the sky.
I'm sure she doesn't actually. They're probably not gonna. I don't know. Maybe they will have their own dudes on here.
SkyTrain at Waterfront Station. Walking on the platform. Looks like he's headed up to street level.
As an intelligence officer...
Oh, what was that? Okay, so I guess they're doing some surveillance using their cell phones.
As an intelligence officer, I talk to people.
I've got him. He's out of the station.
I ask them about their concerns, their stories.
Crossing the street at Burrard. Visual contact broken.
This helps CSIS determine whether national security is at risk.
CSIS. Does anyone have him?
An investigation can be complex.
Okay. I wonder if people actually like do this, like actually print out the pictures and do like, I think they were Sharpieing, which makes a little bit more sense. I think normally you'll see like the yarn kind of drawn out, but yeah, okay. I wonder if people actually still do this. I mean, you have computers now, so you can kind of make diagrams and stuff like that, but I mean, it looks cool for a video.
Information may not be readily apparent. You have to be inquisitive, patient, and have an eye for detail.
Okay, I've got him. Still headed south on Burrard.
This isn't always a 9-to-5 job. Some assignments require
I mean, the dude just looks sus because he's like the only one without an umbrella, just walking through the heavy rain like he doesn't care.
personal flexibility.
He's at a bus stop. Looks like he's waiting for number 74. She's made contact.
Being open to others' ideas and opinions without being judgmental is a key quality. Most importantly, intelligence officers need to be discreet. Knowing what's going on in my country and the world. That's how I do.
Is that discreet? I don't know. I mean, again, what she's wearing makes her look like an intel person. And then, you know, just passing this thing off to this dude. I don't know. Especially on this bridge. Seems a little out in the open.
That's how I do my part in keeping our country safe.
Maybe that's a smart way to do it. I don't know. At least she didn't like hand him money and then like he gave her a document or something. Canadian Security Intelligence Service. Okay. I gotta say their logo is pretty cool. Yeah, again, I don't think we've checked out like a foreign intelligence agency recruiting video. I mean, again, there's probably not gonna be many recruitment adverts for an intel service, but that was pretty cool. Again, it's kind of what you expected, kind of like some James Bond looking stuff, but okay, definitely different. Yeah, it was all right. A little corny, of course, but I guess you kind of have to make it corny to recruit people into this, but I'm sure it doesn't always look like this cool. Okay, so now we're checking out an Estonian police unit. I'm not sure if this is similar to the Estonian police or like special police unit we've checked out before, but these guys, I kind of just like did this and their gear looked really cool right away. So I think I'm gonna enjoy it, but this is about a minute long, so it's probably gonna be pretty short and to the point.
Olen Aigro, olen isa, kalamees.
Oh, actually here, let's do the amazing auto translate that you guys love so much that always translates it perfectly.
Olen isa, kalamees ja kiirreageerija politseis.
Okay.
On tavaline, et alustan.
Yeah, I'm sure they just play basketball with balaclavas on. I kind of like that. I mean, it's funny that they're wearing balaclavas to, I guess, mask their identity, but it's also kind of funny that they chose this to be in a video when these guys are still like trying to block their faces.
Tavaline, et alustan päeva trennis, kuid pool tundi hiljem olen
Oh, okay. Nice hair. Interesting.
Trennis, kuid pool tundi hiljem olen päti ukse taga, relv käes, valmis kurjategijad kinni.
Oh my God, the gear. The gear is so freaking cool. What was that? Was that a Walther pistol? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, yeah, it does look like a... Nice, okay. We haven't seen many people use Walther pistols, I gotta say, and they're great pistols. And I'm not sure what color. It looks like they're rocking maybe Ranger green, but they got the... Jeez, that thing looks like freaking rated for rifle rounds. That thing looks thick. Okay, I wonder how heavy that is. I need to try like one of these face shields. I've never tried to use them, but we see them so often. I kind of wonder why, you know, people decide to use them. I mean, yeah, I mean, your face is bulletproof, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be getting shot in the face or getting shot towards the face anyway.
Kurjategijad kinni pidama.
Nice. Cool shots. Oh, they got some
Naudin
short
oma töö
weapons.
juures kõige rohkem teadmatust. Iga päev ja iga üles.
Whoa, was that a Benelli? Okay, I thought it was Benelli M1014, but I'm not really too sure. Yo, but he's clearing a room with a freaking shotgun now. He's trying to blast some bad guys. He's trying to make an example out of them for the other ones.
Iga päev ja iga ülesanne on täiesti erinevad. Elu on liiga lühike, et teha igavaid asju.
Okay, it looks like a pump shotgun. Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
Minu päev on korda läinud, kui õppused
Nice.
või mõni keeruline operatsioon on õnnestunud.
Wait, so what did he shoot? Did he just blast a dude? I mean, they're using like mechanical breaching now with the RAM, but okay.
Oleme väljakutseteks valmis päeval ja ööl. Selleks tegutseme alati ühtse meeskonnana. Meil on tõelise tundega töö.
Hell yeah. Okay. I mean, pretty cool advert. I mean, if I saw this on TV, honestly, I'd be like, yeah, those guys look pretty cool. That definitely sounds like something that I would consider. But yeah, man, especially the gear looks freaking sweet. I'm not sure if those are cries. It doesn't look like they're cries, but yeah, they got like the Ranger green. It's got a tourniquet there, properly staged tourniquet too. So good on them. And they have some pretty sick rifles, pretty short barrels too. Maybe like a, I don't know, a 10.5-inch barrel, but nice. Yeah, these guys, I don't know, these guys are pretty serious. I gotta say, we've seen it before where, you know, like the adverts were pretty different from one another as far as like the quality, but also kind of like how good they were at sending a message. I think all of these were pretty solid at kind of getting the message across, kind of in a different way, but I think it worked pretty well for what they were doing. You see stuff in movies and video games, so maybe you can kind of play off of that and make it just look cool in an advert. And, you know, that might work for a lot of people. I mean, it kind of worked for me because, I mean, Call of Duty is one of the big reasons why I joined the Marine Corps, specifically Call of Duty 4. But yeah, these I think did a very good job. And they're all pretty solid quality, I gotta say. But of course, if you guys have any cool recruitment adverts for a military units or police units, definitely throw it down below because I'd like to keep doing these sort of recruitment advert videos. I just don't have that many adverts saved on my list. So if you guys have any recommendations, definitely throw them down below or head over to the Discord and recommend them there. But let me know what you guys think about these. And of course, if you have anything to add about any of these units, you know, maybe like some personal context, or even if we missed like an inside joke in one of these adverts, then let me know because yeah, I think they're all pretty solid. But again, you guys might be a little more comfortable or familiar with these units than I am. But very cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the intro here. I mean, it's funny because I haven't watched this thing since I was actually in recon, and I gotta say it doesn't smell pleasant. But yeah, I guess watching it and making it smell nice would kind of defeat the purpose of camouflage a little bit, at least for like the smell sense. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the intro. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one.